Sounds easy, but this was a deadly game. A mysterious offer from the dark web promises $1 million if you can survive 30 days being hunted.
Congratulations. You have been selected to partake in the biggest reality show in the dark web.
The story begins with Tommy, a tired soul stuck in a boring 9-to-5 job. One evening, as he walks out of work, a luxury car halts in front of him. The window rolls down to reveal none other than Andy Samberg, the famous actor.
You want to get in?
Andy invites him in. Tommy, stunned but curious, gets into the car. Confused, Tommy asks what's going on. They conduct extreme adventure games broadcast on the dark web. For the first time in years, Tommy feels a rush of excitement. Without much thought, he says yes. Andy drops him at an unknown facility and leaves. His part was just recruitment. Inside, interviewers explain the horrifying rules. For the next 30 days, trained hunters will try to track and kill him. If he survives, he wins $1 million.
Each participant selected will have 30 days to survive. If they survive 30 days, they will receive $1 million cash.
The only protection, hunters can't attack unless he is completely alone. Though shocked, Tommy agrees, figuring he'll just never be alone. Day 1, scene shifts to Tommy's house. He explains the situation to his family, but they laugh it off. Why would Andy Samberg pick you?
Andy Samberg is like, hey, Tommy, get in the back seat.
But Tommy stays cautious. Days 2 and 3 go smoothly. He even starts to enjoy the suspense. Day 4. Late at night, Tommy hears noises at the door. He finds it slightly open, with a spy camera on the floor. He's alone and terrified. He calls his mom. She hangs up thinking he's joking.
Oh, no.
Mom, do you want me killed?
Without wasting a moment, he rushes to his best friend Malcolm's house. Tommy spends the night there, but wakes up to find Malcolm missing. At the window, a man pointing a gun directly at him. Tommy scrambles into the bathroom, shouting that he's not alone. Malcolm is on the toilet, out of sight of the killer. To prove he's not alone, Tommy forces Malcolm up, pants down and all. The killer vanishes. Malcolm, furious, throws Tommy out.
I know it's ghost. I didn't want to do it. I don't have a choice. I can't be alone, man.
Now he can't even return home. Too risky. Outside, Tommy spots a homeless man rummaging through a trash bin. Desperate, he offers him food and shelter in exchange for one thing. Just stay with me. Be my shadow. The man, Walter, agrees. Tommy's family's uncomfortable, but he convinces them.
Hi, James.
Hi, Tommy's family.
Oh, we are very happy to have you.
From then on, Walter goes everywhere with him, even to work. Eventually, Tommy's boss fires him. Bringing a homeless man to the office every day was too much. Now jobless, his family evicts him too. 13 days in, 17 more to survive. That night, Tommy gets a call from a girl named Maddie. She claims to be a contestant too and wants to meet. But during the call, Tommy unknowingly walks into an isolated alley. A 7-foot hunter ambushes him, grabbing him like a rag doll. Tommy begs, "I'm not alone." But the hunter has already verified he is.
I'm not alone.
You're alone.
I'm not alone. James is coming. He's on his way right now.
Tommy escapes barely, disappearing into a crowd. The next day, he agrees to meet Maddie in a crowded public place, just to be safe. She claims she's with her mother. Tommy doesn't see her.
My mom's right over there.
Okay, well, that's my dad right there.
Mom!
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Hi.
But it satisfies the
Just
rule.
checking in.
They decide to spend more time together. She invites him home. Inside, while talking about hobbies, Tommy notices the door slightly open. Again, a hidden spy cam is placed nearby. "Does your door always stay open like this?" he asks. Maddie looks terrified. They realize hunters have found her house too. But as long as they stay together, they're safe. That night, they sleep in the same bed. Midnight. Tommy wakes to find Maddie gone and ninjas surrounding the room. Seconds later, Maddie walks in. They vanish.
Where were you?
I was getting water.
Terrified, they move to a cheap motel the same night. Later, someone tries to open their door. It's just room service, but paranoia is growing. Tommy yells at Maddie, "You almost got me killed." After a brief fight, they make peace. At this point, their bond deepens. Then on day 19, Tommy receives a message from another player. Maddie refuses to meet him. She's had enough surprises.
Do you remember how we were before we met each other? Well, they could be like this right now, and we could help them. Right?
After a heated argument, she agrees. But what the new player reveals changes everything.
The people trying to kill you are dressed up just to get some laughs.
But then comes a twist. Maddie reveals that she was never actually a player in the game. She had been feeling lonely and depressed, and when she saw Tommy's post, she thought spending time with him might help her feel less alone. She never imagined it was part of some dark web reality show. To her, it all seemed like Tommy was just joking around. Tommy's heart broke. He went to her house to try to explain everything. But just then, he got a message. The hunters had kidnapped his mother. He had no time to talk to Maddie anymore. He told Walter to follow him quickly. But on the way, he ran into a woman. Walter, being old, couldn't keep up. At first, the woman tried to trap Tommy with small talk. But when that didn't work, she attacked him. Brutally. She was a hunter, too. Tommy, thinking quickly, started screaming. Luckily, someone was passing by, and at the same time, Walter arrived too. According to the rules of the show, the hunter had to retreat. Tommy rushed back home, but even after seeing his broken tooth, his family didn't believe him.
What do you think? I'm a drug addict? You think I'm on drugs?
No, it's about your mental health.
They thought he was going insane. They had already called a counselor for him, but Tommy saw a chance, slipped out, and escaped with Walter. He was now just 4 days away from winning the $1 million prize. Walter was the only one who truly had his back. But the very next morning, Tommy woke up and Walter was gone. The reality show runners had secretly removed him. Walter was making the game too easy for Tommy, and because of that, their TRP ratings were dropping. But Tommy was stubborn. He spent the entire day with real homeless people, not leaving their side even for a second. Now just a few hours were left. The danger was still very real. Suddenly, reality show volunteers woke Tommy up. They told him he needed to find the same car he had used for an interview with Andy Samberg, but they gave no location for the car, because the organizers wanted the final hours to be even more thrilling. Tommy knew if he left the crowd, he'd almost definitely get hunted. The hunters could be anywhere, but he had to follow the instructions. Just then, an old lady was walking by. Tommy took the opportunity and began following her, hoping to stay low-key, but the old woman got suspicious.
Why'd you follow me?
Oh, I wasn't following you. We just both happened to be doing the same thing.
Suddenly, a hunter tracked his location and arrived. Tommy still hadn't found the car. Quickly thinking, he slipped into a group walking by. The game was getting more deadly with every passing second. Out of nowhere, a black SUV began chasing him, trying to run him over. Tommy sprinted with everything he had, jumped over a wall. And luckily, the black car was parked right there. He flung the door open and jumped inside. Andy Samberg was waiting for him. Andy drove Tommy to the same location where their interview had happened, but there were still a few minutes left before time ran out. 2 hunters were already waiting outside. Tommy was exhausted, completely drained, but kept running. The hunters didn't let up. They chased him relentlessly. Finally, battered and breathless, Tommy made it into the main room just in time. This was the same Tommy everyone had doubted, the one no one believed, the one everyone abandoned. He had done it. He had won. He was now the owner of $1 million. But then came the biggest twist of all. He didn't get the full amount at once. Instead, he would receive $400 per month for the next 240 months, over 20 years.